Today we are going to deal on a most important topic, so that is factors affecting the growth of microorganisms and so bacteria. Here, now for growing any living organisms, for human beings also they need some of the nutritional factors. As same, so microorganisms or bacteria also the living organisms, so they also need some of the nutritional factors like carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, the water, as well as inorganics also. Here, some of the factors are there, so they adversely affect also the growth and development of the bacteria. Here, the nutritional factors are very important, so because for survival, reproduction, and growth and development of a microorganisms. Okay, so let us see the different. So the factors are there that adversely affect on, so that is the bacteria's growth of bacteria. Right. Now come to for easy remembering, so this all these factors. I I did as for the small mnemonic. ಮೂನ್ ಅಂತ ಹುಡುಗ ಇರ್ತಾನ, ಅವನು ಟಿ ಸಿ ಕಳಿರ್ತದ, ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾನ, ಅವ್ರು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಹೆಡ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅವ್ರು ಒಪ್ಪಿಸ್ತಾರೆ ಹುಡುಕೊಡು ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ದಿ ವಾಟ್ ದ ನ್ಯೂಮರಿಕ್. ಮೀನ್ ಅಂತ ಮೂನ್ ಅಂತ ಹುಡುಗರು ಟಿ ಸಿ ಕಳಿರ್ತಾನೆ, ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಹೆಡ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೇಬಲ್ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಅವ್ರು ಒಪ್ಪಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅದು. ರೈಟ್, ಹಿಯರ್ ದ ಎಮ್ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಮಾಯ್ಶ್ಚರ್, ದ ಓ ಈಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್, O is nothing but osmotic pressure, N is nothing but nutritional, and the temperature. The C is nothing but, so that is chemical factors, chemical agents, so that like antibiotics, disinfectant, and antiseptics. The P is nothing but, so that is pH factors. L is nothing but light, and last one is H is nothing but host defense mechanism, that is host resistant capacity. Okay, all these factors adversely affect, that is growth of the bacteria. Okay, so let us see one per liter. Now measure. Here, almost all bacteria contains 80 to 90% water. Okay, for that reason, the water is very essential for growth and development of a, so that is bacteria or microorganisms. Here, almost all bacteria lives in a cold environment. They grow in a cold environment. When they are exposed to a, so that is dry environment, they will die. Okay, so this factor is very important. The moisture or water factor is very important for the growth and development of so bacteria. The next one is oxygen. The oxygen is essential for each and every living organisms, as in human being also. Yeah, the for microbes also needs oxygen. Some of the microorganisms are that they know they are not necessary for the oxygen. The first one is aerobes. Aerobes means, so see these are the microorganisms or bacteria, so they need oxygen for so their reproduction or survival. Then the anaerobes, it means they doesn't need oxygen. Okay, so they will grow options of oxygen also, okay, usually in the presence of carbon dioxide. Here the facultative anaerobes means, okay, so these are the kind of microorganisms or the bacteria, they grow presence or absence of oxygen. Okay, so this is regarding to the depending upon oxygen is divided into three types: aerobes, anaerobes, and the facultative anaerobes. Now come to the osmotic pressure and a salt concentration is very important, because there is high concentration means what means the plasmolysis takes place. It means, so there is loss of water from the cells takes place. Again, so the bacteria or the microorganism will die. Okay, so for that reason, the osmotic pressure plays a very important role in the growth and development of a so bacteria. Now come to the nutrition is very important. Here, the each and every living organisms, the nutrition is also very important. For the bacteria or the microbes also, the nutrition is very important. The carbon is very essential for the energy source. The nitrogen is energy for the synthesis of protein synthesis, and the minerals and salts also are very important for enzyme activity. Okay, so for that reason, the nutrient factors also are very important. Not only temperature, yeah, the temperature is the key factor. Almost all bacteria release the mesothermic, it means normal temperature. Okay, has the human body, so that is 37.2 degrees Celsius. Almost all bacteria so loves so that environment. Yeah, the depending upon, so that is temperature, the microorganisms or bacteria is divided into so three types. Psychophilic. Psychophilic means also called as in cold loving organisms or cold loving bacteria. It means the bacteria grows in a very cold temperature, less than 15 degrees Celsius, that is plus 2 to plus 8 degrees Celsius. Next one is mesophilic. Meso means normal, as human beings. Here the mesophilic, it is also called as the normal temperature. In this condition, the bacteria grows, it is the normal temperature of 30 to 40 degrees Celsius. Now come to the thermophilic bacteria. It means the bacteria to grow a high temperature more than 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, so this is regarding the classification of microorganisms or bacteria depending upon the temperature. The temperature is also a most important factor for the growth of the bacteria. Now come to the chemical agent. Here, the chemical agent like antibiotic, disinfectant, antiseptic. Okay, so this also adversely affect so the growth of bacteria. Then pH concentration. Here, hydrogen ion concentration, that is pH. The normal pH is non-optimal. The pH for so the growth of a so that is medically important bacteria. Bacteria or microbes are the 6.5 to 7. So that is 2 6.5 to 7.2. About the some of the bacteria are there, they grow in a acidic medium. Some of the bacteria are there, though they will go in alkaline medium, but though they need optimum pH like so the 6.5 to 7.2. Next one is the light. The light is very important because almost all bacteria or microbes are light sensitive. It means they doesn't grow in a light. They love dark. Now come to the host defense mechanism. It is very important because when okay, so the microorganisms bacteria enter into the another host. Okay, so that host resistant capacity is very important. The host having a weak immunity means automatically the bacteria will grow effectively. But the host defense mechanism or resistance body resistance is very high means that is there is no growth of bacteria take place. Okay, so this is regarding to what. Okay, so different factors affecting so the growth of microorganisms are especially so bacteria.